Look, guys, we've seen a ton of these companies try and adopt the DEI policies and try to do the woke narrative because, well, the West has forced them at every turn to try and do it. We've seen them censor animes and movies and video games because they're being lied and told that they have to do it to comply, and this is what everybody wants, and then they can't figure out why they're losing money, except Square Enix is like, yeah, we know we've lost a lot of players in all our games implementing this stuff, but we're going to take it a step further. That's right. They're taking it a step further, which this isn't going to work out for Square Enix at all, and Polygon kind of misses what Square Enix is saying. So we're going to break this down, but first I'm going to hop back over to Polygon or Square Enix's website and pull up their DEI section. Sustainability and social responsibility. If that's not a army of giant red flags for Square Enix, I don't know what is. But the Square Enix group believes in the importance of fostering diverse and inclusive workspaces across the many rich facets of the human experience. That's already a red flag sentence in itself, and it's not even done. Including nationality, race, religion, thought and creed, age, gender, sexual orientation, and physical condition. How does any of this make your game better? The answer? It doesn't. All of our locations work to increase representation and promote diversity, equity, and inclusion across such areas as recruiting, training, team building, and employee activities. We are encouraged of the progress we've seen through the years of the area of diversity, equity, and inclusion and continue to prioritize work in this area. You're a video game company. You should prioritize making games that sell money. That is what you're supposed to do. But no. Square Enix decided that they're going to abandon the video game industry to try and suckle from the teat of the DEI cow that is actually dead, and people are just hacking off parts of it to try and sell to make what little shekels they can. But here's the title from Polygon. New Square Enix harassment policy includes potential legal action against gamers who harass its employees. Again, if you're getting cyberbullied, turn off the computer. Just walk away. Just walk away. Disconnect from the internet. Do your job. If you're doing your job, you shouldn't be seeing any of this. But no, they hired all these DEI candidates who want the attention, and when they get negative attention, they run and cry. So Square Enix published its new group customer harassment policy on January 10th, laying out the publisher's approach to denying service to abusive customers, including the option to file a lawsuit against those who attack its employees. Again, that might work in the UK, that might work in France, that might work in Japan. It's not going to work in the US because you can just fucking not read it. You can get off the internet. You can walk away. So, the quote from Square Enix, should Square Enix determine that an individual has engaged in action against one of our employees or partners that exceeds socially acceptable behavior or is harmful, we reserve the right to cease providing support or to refrain from providing our group's products and services. So again, there's no, this is what we don't like. It's if we deem it that it exceeds social acceptability, we're just getting rid of you. Which, sure, I mean, that's how you cook most of your paying customers. You just get rid of them. It's not like you haven't lost. How many players has Final Fantasy lost? Oh, so Final Fantasy is now below 1 million players. Below 1 million players. Final Fantasy, your paid subscription model with cash shops is losing and hemorrhaging players, and you're going to get rid of more people who have actually stuck around after you implemented all this DEI garbage and kept throwing it in your game. And you're like, well, we're going to get rid of you if you complain about it now. And I assume that these weirdos are going to go through all the social media and try and link accounts and do all these other things so they can figure out who it is and get rid of them so they can lose even more players, because that's how stupid these DEI morons are. But let's keep going here. Where such actions is egregious or with malice intent, you can't decide someone's maliciousness. That's not how that works. Square Enix reserves the right to protect its employees and partners and to take legal action or criminal proceedings upon consulting police and lawyers. You go ahead and pay for those lawyers and police. When I tell you that Square Enix is a pile of shit, when you guys are absolute morons, when everybody who's a part of this DEI program deserves to run the company into the ground. I want to see it sell like Ubisoft for pennies. I want it to be gone. I want someone to buy it and say they're all fired. So the policy breaks down harmful behavior into two categories: harassment and undue demand. Undue demand? What the fuck does that even mean? Hey, can you quit making women look like men? Ah, that's harassment. The former includes acts of violence, abusive language, and intimidation, and discriminatory speech. Hey, guess what? I'm not going to buy your games as long as you have a DEI program. And with as many players as you're losing, guess what? You need my money. You desperately need my money. Oh, and Square Enix, fuck you. Now, I won't actually threaten violence because that is actually kind of illegal, so that one's fair. So we got discriminatory speech. Yeah, you know what? Go watch my Mark Zuckerberg video. Watch the little like 10-second intro. I promise. Yeah, that's you. That's you, Square Enix. With the latter focuses on unreasonable requests for monetary compensation and excessive demands of employee punishment. Unreasonable request for monetary compensation and excessive demands of employee punishment. I'm curious how they even came up with that one. I want my money back. You ripped me off. No, you're banned from the game. We're keeping your money. That's kind of what I'm thinking that one is. And employee punishment. We know you're not gonna punish anybody that has the green hair and says they don't know what their gender is. So, yeah, we can skip that one. But I mean, this is all pointing to the fact that Square Enix has completely lost the plot. They have lost everything. They have no idea what they're doing. They're listening to these weirdos who have lied, cheated, stolen, and harassed people to get into positions of power, have extorted companies, and we've got multiple companies that are Sweet Baby Inc. style extorting these companies, saying they're going to cause them problems, and somehow they think that losing millions of players and hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars, is better than dealing with some woke weirdo. I don't know. I don't know how you square that circle, or how you circle that square. Either way you want to say it. I just do not get these game companies. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments section. While you're there, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out, guys. And until the next one, be easy like sleazy.